I'm low-key kind of convinced that Job and Family Services just don't want to give me no food stamps, because I applied the other day. Everything else is pending. The SNAP benefits is the only thing that says denied. Like, goddamn, y'all didn't even give me a chance. Y'all didn't tell me what I needed to submit it. Y'all didn't ask me any motherfucking thing. You just straight denied my shit. Like, did you even review it? Like, that shit is so fucking annoying. I'm so irritated about it, but I mean, it's okay, because by the grace of God, we've been making it between both of our incomes to be able to stock the house up fully. But still, I missed that 700 in food stamps. Like,
so you were able to still stock the house up fully and get your designer eyelashes, because from my understanding, them eyelashes ain't cheap, especially to get them put on and upkept. But you got two incomes, and like she said, she still was able to stock the whole house up, and they're still making it. And I think most people will still be making it. I think what really just happens is just the entitlement, especially when you're used to getting something and all of a sudden it gets taken away. There's always going to be a backlash, especially if you felt entitled to it. That's the key. If you feel entitled to it, then you're going to feel upset if it gets lessened. Guaranteed there wouldn't be any type of apprehension if they increased it. If they increased it, she wouldn't be mad about the change, and she wouldn't complain that, oh no, this is just too much. But see, when they scale it back and dial it back, and it seems like that was the right thing to do, all of a sudden you're upset because it was your norm. You were used to getting it.
so bad. I need that. I gotta have that. I want that. Like,
I know she is not acting like this in the food stamps office.
I just left the food stamp office and they...
So here's my thing, right? You're upset because you didn't get your food stamps or whatever payment, whatever assistance you felt entitled to, right? This is what I mean about these self-inflicted wounds that we do to ourselves, and then we want to act like it's somebody else's problem. You just went and destroyed all that government equipment. Who do you think is going to have to pay for that? Pay for that. Not only in time, because best believe she's going to do some time for this. You did this in a government building to government equipment, but you're also probably going to have to actually pay for that. But you don't have the funds. So why would you not have any money? And that's the reason you're upset, apparently. But then you decide and do an egregious act that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. She was destroying computer equipment. It not only cost thousands of dollars, because what is a lot of people's complaints? A lot of people's complaints is that the government assistance programs are slow. There's not enough staff to be able to handle everybody and do everything. You know, whenever there's a situation where there's a inconsistency or maybe even an error, it takes forever to try to get it corrected, or maybe it never gets corrected. So I say that to say, now you just made everything slower for everybody else because you just went in there and trashed all their equipment, all their databases. I tell you, man, people just can't stop digging sometimes.
They told me that in order for me to get $24 worth of food stamp, I was going to have to volunteer 30 hours. This wouldn't even be the price of this ham. It wouldn't even cover the price of the ham. What kind of shit is that, y'all?
I'm supposed to survive on for a whole month out here in Texas. You know, I had bought Kids food, mostly kids food, because I got 3 kids, and I'm pregnant right now. See, the food stamps used to give me like $975. I did an interview with them, and I let them know housing is paying my rent. Yes, they are, and they only give me a couple of dollars to pay my lights every month. And I'm not working a job right now. I had to quit my job because they're not working with my kid's schedule. So they took $500 from me, and this is what they expect me to live off of for a month, every month. This is what you can get.
So my thing is, you got time to come on TikTok and complaining about how you're not getting what you need, even though you're getting free government assistance and you're getting your groceries paid for and partially some of your light bill paid for. You have enough time to complain about that. But you don't have enough time to continue applying for jobs until you find one that will work around your schedule. I think that's incredible, because you're not going to tell me that she's applying to 50, 100 jobs a day in order to find the one job that will coordinate with her schedule, right? Or just, I don't know. But you can find it. It's out there, especially in somewhere like Texas. And let's address this. I mean, let's just look at what she's got here. We got Hot Pockets. You know, I noticed we got I think I say Lunchables. We got all the name brand stuff is ultimately what I'm saying. It's your job as the leader of the household, because I'm guessing it's just you and your kids and no man. But it's your job to be the steward of what you have. So guess what? If things got dialed back and you're not sure how it's going to stretch, then I need you to move away from comfort and what people want to eat. And I need you to start thinking a little bit more survival minded. And by survival minded, I would want to see some cans in there. I would want to see some rice bags in there. I would want to possibly see some pasta. Things that you can buy that are very cheap. Some heavy cream. You can make some Alfredo. All type of stuff. But see, especially since you're at home. So you're not working, so why can't you cook? All this stuff is microwavable, is ultimately what I'm seeing. So how are you expecting anybody to feel bad for you? You just don't want to cook. And you also don't want to scale back in taste. You want the comfort food, and really the food that's not good for you anyway. And then you come online. So, I mean, that's my main issue. And it's not that I have an issue, but she's got the issue. So I'm just coming with solutions, which she's not coming with.
I get $475 now, but they gave me, this is 300 and something worth of stamps. Really? How am I supposed to survive off of this every month? I got 3 kids. They eat a lot. This is crazy. Ain't no way. All because I told them housing is paying my rent and that they give me a couple of dollars to pay my electric bill. And please tell me where I'm supposed to buy, like, what? I just don't know. This is crazy to me. I used to get 975 stamps. Now I'm only getting 475. This is crazy.
Our EBT hit, so let's go grocery shopping. Hi, hello, if you're new here, my name is Anna. I'm a 25-year-old stay-at-home mom of 2. I have 2 toddlers, 1 boy, 1 girl. We are a family of 4 living in an apartment in Michigan. And I know I'm gonna get people in the comments on how I bought so much snack food. I don't hear many people talk about budgeting even when they get EBT. I budget even while being on EBT because I know that's what works best for our family. I bulk buy all of my meat and separate it and freeze it as soon as I get home from the grocery store. So during this grocery trip, no, I did not need any meat. And if you didn't like my video or the things that you've seen me buy in the video, you can just keep scrolling. No, like seriously, because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. But for the lovelies that did stay and stick around and enjoyed my video, I love you.
Grocery shoppers reacting to the
She must get a lot in stamps. She must get a lot in stamps because she was getting a lot of stuff, especially, I mean, a family of, she said 4. So her husband, her kids. I mean, I don't really care to comment on what she has in there because she wasn't really complaining. The other person was complaining, so I had to do an inventory and I had to see what was going on and how we can adjust this. But I mean, she wasn't complaining, and probably for good reason. It looks like her stuff didn't get dialed back. But she's choosing to be a stay-at-home mom, or maybe the kids are too young to where it makes sense for her to be a stay-at-home mom. But that's rough. I didn't probably. She's 25, so I'm guessing her husband's comparable age, so he's not at the cap of his earning potential yet. So this is what they had to resort to. But where I will hold her accountable is, I just wish we wouldn't be making these type of decisions. Like, you have 2 kids. I mean, why not just have the one? And then once you see how much one kid is and that you can't afford it without assistance, government assistance, then you decide, okay, well, we're going to hold off to have the other kid until this is actually affordable for us. Because it appears to me that they're getting a good amount of assistance. A good amount of assistance. I would probably say even comparable to like all the stuff she was buying, and she was buying that off food stamps. And she had already went and bought the meats. She didn't even buy the meats in that video. I would say if she was buying that off the food stamps alone, they probably get close to $1,000 in food stamps, most likely. That's why I said it's comparable to a rent payment. So they might as well be getting Section 8. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Limitless Legion. Cash App's link below if you want to buy your boy iced coffee. And also feel free to join the Patreon if you want to see some self-improvement content that's not on YouTube. Until then, I'll catch you in the next video.